right, Drew. This week we're grabbing the clubs because we're headed to GolfTopia. Drew, this week we got to check out a pretty cool game, GolfTopia. It's a golf course simulator / tycoon style game. What did you think jumping into this one?
Well, this is in early access. I think that's something we need to mention off the hop because it kind of feels like it is in early access. There was bits that I started to enjoy, and then some of it I just didn't overall, man, I just didn't get connected enough to get drawn into the game and want to stick around. I played a lot of simulating games before, city builders kind of esque, and this one is kind of, it falls into that genre, but it's a little bit different as well. Golf, building your own golf course in this neon over the top setting, because honestly you can put out rings that, you know, gives your golfers objectives to shoot through these rings, and the rings are on fire. And I just kind of wanted, for me, I guess I was looking for something a little bit more grounded in reality of building my own and managing my own golf course. It also does give you the ability to play out the course, which I thought was pretty cool, but it's kind of really set over the top in this neon feeling. I was able to design multiple holes, and even that was a bit tricky. I wanted to be able to put my pins down, and then you set your tee hole and everything's, you're ready to go. But when I wanted to go over top of water, it kind of made me go around the water. And it's all about making your golfers happy. And they say don't do anything too difficult because it's all about making your golfers happy. And I'm like, man, but yet, the golf course needs to be challenging and it needs to look cool. And I think it can look cool in certain aspects of it, but at the same time, it just wasn't enough that I was looking for. I think the overall concept of the game is cool, Corey, but for me, I just couldn't get hooked into this one. I had a hard time, but I did put down multiple holes. I had a green, a putting green going in a driving range, and I thought it had some really neat aspects to it, but it felt a little bit more arcadey. How'd you feel about this one?
Well, you know what? I think arcadey is a good word to kind of describe this game because it is a very cartoony art style, and I think it fits the game well. Like you said, it's kind of this, over-the-top, neon, futuresque kind of style that, that we put down. Like, it's still in a wooded golf course area like you would, normally see a golf course. There's lots of different things we can put down. Like you said, there's rings of fire. There's, like, pinball bumpers you can put down. And you don't have to put any of this stuff down if you want. You could literally make a golf course with just regular holes using natural terrain if you really wanted to. But the idea behind this game is to kind of, really give your golfers that over-the-top fun experience, because the idea is you want them to become members when they go to leave after playing through your golf course. There's different membership tiers that they can have, bronze, silver, gold. And so you want those gold memberships because those golfers are going to earn you more money per hole. And the whole idea is to basically keep making money and keep expanding, buying property, and kind of moving out. But the problem is, at the beginning of the game, they start off with a pretty light tutorial, I'll say. They kind of give you the basic ideas, like, here's your clubhouse, this is the most important building, everything, rotates around this thing. You have to have it here, placement of it's really, it means it's really important, but at the same time, they don't necessarily tell you where the best place to put it is. So honestly, I just kind of plopped my clubhouse down in the corner of my square plot of land, and I was like, I'll build the course out from here and go from there, because I didn't have money to buy other plots of land, which you can do. It's a grid-based map that we're on. But they give you a big enough area that I was able to make a 9-hole golf course, starting right through. But there's a lot of kind of questions as you go through. Like you said, it's the idea of trying to make the course challenging, but you don't want to make it too difficult, because all the golfers give you feedback on, parts of the course they're having a tough time with. Some golfers are better than others. So, some people might find that bunker challenging, but some golfers can hit right over it. So there's lots of things to consider. And let me tell you, the golfers complain about everything. So you're always busy doing something in this game. And I did enjoy that, because I don't know about you, but the variety of items you can put down on the map, and just all the ways you can kind of expand your golf course. Like, I had these Jetson tubes that, like, people can get sucked up in, and it like launches them all around the course, and I get to put the tubes down and the stops where, you know, wherever I want, so people don't have to walk, because people were complaining about getting tired after like 6 holes. They couldn't even finish the 9-hole course. So I mean, there's lots of stuff to consider here, and like I said, I don't play these games like you do, in the sense that I haven't played as many, you know, in the recent past here, but I did enjoy this one maybe just a little bit more than you did.
No, absolutely. I think one of the features I would like to see implemented is, so you have to add lights, because your golf course runs 24 hours a day, and when it goes to nighttime, the golfers out on the course, their golf balls will actually glow. So you're out there, you have to place lights, but every time you place a light, you then have to go back into the menu, select the light again to put down another one. I just want to be able to tap it. If when I have that item selected, I want to be able to just tap a light, go over, tap a light. And then it was the same thing when I set up for the golf green. I had to put a pinhole down, right? You had to put your flag in, set it up, but every time you had to put your flag in, you then had to go back in the menu and then go out, and it was just like, man, a little quality of life issue right there would have been a nice feature. I think what the coolest things, though, honestly, Corey, was designing the golf course itself, laying down the fairway, putting in your green, and then expanding your green, and then putting down, you know, the sand if you wanted to put a sand trap in. I thought that was really smooth, really intuitive, and just super simple to lay that out, and it only took you like a matter of seconds, and then you already had a hole. I thought, you know, that was really cool, but like I said, it just didn't really hook me in, man.
All right, Drew, we spent our time shanking golf balls on the course, making new holes. If you have to, you know, give this one a recommend or not recommend, what are you going to give GolfTopia?
Overall, Corey, I think it's got a good foundation, but it wasn't the hole-in-one I was looking for. I was kind of more stuck in the sand traps. It wasn't the long, straight drive I was aiming for. I think that's all I got. So honestly, I am not going to recommend it right now. It just didn't hook me in. It wasn't what I was looking for, and it's just, I didn't feel it, man.
Well, you know what? I can't totally disagree with you there, but you know what? I think I am going to land on the opposite side of the fence here, because I did enjoy my time in GolfTopia. Again, there's definitely some quality of life issues where, you know, if they could smooth some of that stuff out, I mean, I think it would make a huge change for something, you know, that's really just a small change in the game. So I stuck with it. I enjoyed it maybe a little bit more than you, so I'm actually going to give this one a recommend.
Nice.
GolfTopia is a fresh take on a tycoon-style game. There's lots of fun, interesting building options, but with this early access, there's definitely some user interface wrinkles that could definitely be smoothed out, because sometimes they could be frustrating.